Throughout the semester, we presented you some stereotypes. We tried to convince you to accept them or deny them. How is it to be a self-centered person and not care about stereotypes and only about yourself? We'll find out that from Dumitru Podgorski.
Bună ziua! I might say I am self-centered if we speak about me as part of the society. I don't think I am self-centered when we talk about family and friends. Kids used to pick on me because I was from a smaller city, and I felt kind of oppressed for a long while. I would come home and whine to my parents about it, and they would tell me that I have to learn to respect myself, and that is how I'll teach people to respect me as well. And I think I've just driven it to a bit larger extent than I was supposed to, and ended up being too much centered around myself. I was very complex. I didn't feel like I belonged to the community I was living in. After I started paying more attention to myself, I felt quite comfortable. I realized that I'm not that bad of a person, and that actually started drawing more people towards me. I realized that no matter what people think about me, what matters is what I think about myself. One could say that I got more friends, although I'd like to use the term acquaintances. When it comes to friends, I could do anything that it requires in order to maintain a good friendship. I end up being jealous of what happens to me when my friends don't pay attention to me and don't do what I want them to do. But it's a pretty standard relationship. Well, the only difference being perhaps that it's a little bit more long-lasting than the relationships that, say, my friends had. We met when I was 15. Perhaps she was drawn to the fact that I was one of the popular kids in school. I was spoiled as a child because I had an older sister, and she was 4 when I was born. I do regret that sometimes people get the wrong impression of me. Sometimes there are really good people I would like to meet, but they either get rumors from someone else that I'm not such a nice person. If I was to give a certain example of whom I heard most often, it's my mom, but it's difficult to kids to forget about themselves when in relationship to their parents, and most of the time I would act selfish